Introduction. The credit we give away. There's a phrase you hear over and over again. Jesus got me through it. You hear it in churches. You hear it in testimonies. You hear it from people who've been through addiction, loss, heartbreak, prison, poverty. People who have faced something that should have broken them, but didn't. And when they tell their story, they say it with conviction. It was Jesus. He brought me through. I wouldn't be here without him. And maybe, in some way, that's true. But there's a question that rarely gets asked, and even more rarely answered honestly. What part did you play in it? Because when everything is said and done, when the moment passed and the struggle hit its peak, you were still the one who had to decide. You were the one who had to get up. You were the one who had to say no. You were the one who had to fight your own thoughts, your own habits, your own patterns. No one forced you to change. No one lived your life for you. No one made your decisions. So how is it that all the credit gets handed away? This isn't about denying faith. This isn't about attacking belief. This is about something deeper, something most people never stop to examine. The relationship between faith and responsibility. Because somewhere along the way, something shifted. Faith stopped being a foundation and became a replacement. Belief stopped guiding action and started excusing inaction, and transformation became something people talk about more than something they truly live out. People say they've been changed, but you can still see the patterns, still see the habits, still see the same cycles, just dressed differently. Not as extreme, not as obvious, but still there. So what really changed? Was it a miracle? Or was it a moment, a decision, a shift inside the mind that no one wants to take ownership of? There is something powerful about belief. Belief can give people hope when they have none. It can give meaning to suffering. It can push someone to keep going when everything in them wants to quit. But belief alone doesn't do the work. Belief doesn't wake you up in the morning. Belief doesn't break your habits. Belief doesn't force you to choose differently when the same temptation shows up again. You do. And that's the part people struggle with. Because if you admit that, then you have to admit something else too. That the power to change was never completely outside of you. From the beginning, people have been taught something important, something often repeated but rarely understood. That we were created in the image of God, not beneath all power, not separate from all ability, but with something within us, something capable of choosing, creating, resisting, changing. And if that's true, then why do so many people live as if they have none? Why do they speak as if they are powerless without something outside of them? Why do they give all the credit away while still holding on to the same struggles they claim they were delivered from? This book is not here to tear down faith. It's here to refine it, to question it where it's been misunderstood, to strengthen it where it's been weakened, and to reconnect it to something it was never meant to be separated from. Action, responsibility, awareness. Because the truth may not be as simple as people make it sound. It may not be just faith. It may not be just works. It may not be just divine intervention or just human effort. It may be something in between, something people have overlooked for a long time. What if faith is not what does the work, but what guides it? What if transformation isn't something that happens to you, but something that happens through you? What if the very thing people give all the credit to is the same thing that was always meant to work with them, not instead of them? This is where the conversation changes. Because once you start asking these questions, you can't go back to comfortable answers. You start to see things differently. You start to hear testimonies differently. You start to recognize patterns in people and in yourself. You start to realize that what you believed might not have been the full picture. And that realization is uncomfortable, but it's also necessary. Because truth doesn't exist to make you comfortable. It exists to make you aware. In the pages ahead, we're gonna break this down piece by piece. We're gonna look at what people were taught, what Jesus actually said, what Paul meant, and how it's been interpreted, and how the mind, belief, and identity all play a role in what people call change. Not to destroy faith, but to understand it fully. Because when you understand it fully, you stop giving your power away.
you start living differently. And that's where everything begins to shift.